Okay. Guessing it's around here. Hmm. Eh, 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 eh. Hmm. Hmm. Finding a lot of these magazines. Ooh, I see Sunset Sarsaparilla. Hmm. Oh. Wow.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today? Sure. He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall. Sure. Then he had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device. Kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's
What do you
data
want?
transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it.
Maybe
There
later.
are two locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at
Fortification Hill.
I'd look there.
The hell is that? He said, he was talking about secret escape elevator in the hallway. That's what I gotta find. Yeah. Where would I be if I were a secret escape? Fucking elevator. Finding so much sexy sleepwear. Now I have pretty badass sexy sleepwear. And sunglasses. Now that yes man robot douche is talking about the secret escape elevator. Let me open up this quest. Oh. That face when he's saying that.
All Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then I just do what Benny tells me. Easy peasy. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for.
Key.
That was probably pretty dumb, huh? Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan. It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network. You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Good Springs. I knew he was carrying the platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for him. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent $812,545 hiring salvage teams to find the platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh? I know that's not true, because you still have a head. That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now. No kidding, he was running fast. He better pace himself. He has to run all the way to Fortification Hills. There's an underground facility there that might have the special hardware required to use the data on the platinum chip. It's too bad Caesar's Legion built this camp right above it. Talk about inconvenient. The platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word. I'd take it straight to Mr. House if I were you. He'll think you're helping him out. Then, when he's not looking, kapow! The big question is whether to give him the chip before you do him in. He's the one who'll know exactly what to do with it after all. He might upgrade his defensive capabilities right away, or even unlock new ones. But then those defensive upgrades might make it harder for you to finish them off. Hard to say. It's up to you. Let me know when it's done and I'll roll over to the Lucky 38. If I'm right about the chip, I should be able to install myself on House's mainframe. This is going to be great. I'm going to help you accomplish so much, whether I want to or not. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like, and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do. There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on the strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great...
Oh, I like the Boomers.
The Brotherhood of Steel. Right. It's one of 2 locations on Mr. House's network with non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else? Maybe a giant robot or something.
Maybe a giant robot or something.
Neat.
Alright, time to head there. I still want to find the secret folk in elevator. Doing that dance, doing that dance. Doing that dance, doing that dance. The hurl.
Hey, baby, what's the hatch? Ring-a-ding, baby. Enjoying your stay?
Oop, I wanted that metal armor.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishment. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct to our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The coastal Coolers will be waiting.
Okay. Okay. What quest should I do? Alright, time to find a cowboy ghoul, a what's the second one? A suave talker and a sex bot.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort.